Hi, my name is Brandon Guyton, and I attended the new student dialogue group Colors of the Wind, which is based off of interracial dating. I do believe my group achieved a true dialogue session. I mean, I had a very open, a very opinionated group, and had strong views towards interracial dating. But they were very genuine. They were very respectful of one another, and that led us to be able to have a good discussion, which led it to be a true dialogue, very interactive. For instance, there was an African American fella in my dialogue that said he's never dated a black girl before, that he's only dated white girls ever since he was little, and at first thought, I'm just like, wow, that's you don't see that every day, but great guy. I mean, and there was a couple white girls in there that had never dated a white guy before. I mean, it was a very broad group, and it was a very good discussion. We ended up getting into the terms for identities, and what I mean by identities is we talked about different things like somebody's ethnicity, somebody's age, their body size, what language they speak, sexual orientation, their race especially, religious or spiritual affiliations, their gender, and their physical and mental abilities. And we were told to rank them what the highest priority is from the lowest priority. And my highest priority was my mental and physical capabilities. I would say age, because my age reflects on my abilities to do certain things, and my sexual orientation, because I am a straight male. I am attracted to females. There were definitely active voices in my dialogue group. Like I said, the African American fella that's never dated a black girl before. As far as myself, whenever we would talk about how other people view it around campus, we all came to the conclusion that everybody is very genuine. Everybody's very open about it. Nobody's harsh to one another when it comes to the interracial dating. It's because we came to a fact. Let me back up a second. We ended up watching a video that was a TV recording that a guy, this news reporter, staged some actors to play as if a black male and a white female of around my age was in a restaurant in this little, this really southern town of a scarcely populated city. And they were sitting in a restaurant, and they were surrounded by a bunch of old folks. Yet there was a couple younger folks as maybe mid-30 couples. And there was a dad, and then on the cross from the table was his daughter and this black man. And basically his daughter told her dad that she liked him and that she is dating him, and he started flipping out. He started getting really upset. He started cussing at the African American man, and then it showed the reactions of the crowd around him. And there's a younger couple behind them that was just like, "How dare he do this? How dare he do this to this young couple?" And on the other hand, across from them and over behind them as well, there was an old couple that was with him that felt like it was right. Like, yeah, you get on to him. Interracial dating is not good. But afterwards, they found out it was just actors, and they were interviewed, and they were showed. They reflected, or the younger generation reflected on the fact that it's okay, that he should not have came down on them like that it is not right. And then again, they go to the older folks, and they had strong opinions towards it. They said that is not right. I would not. They used the N-word. I would not want my daughter dating a N-word. They're harsh. They did not want to hear anything of it. But then that goes to show how the day of age from the older folks to the younger folks, how older folks tend to have stronger views towards interracial dating. They're not used to it. They're grown up in, I don't want to necessarily say high standards, because we're not low standards, but in a different sense to where it's not accepted. And as younger generation, we accept it more. We see it more now. It is it it's second nature now. Personally, I have no problem with it at all. I'm very open to it. I per se, me for instance, I've grown up differently. I wouldn't date an African American girl, but I would have no problem with my best friends or best girlfriends of mine dating other races. That has no play on me at all. Let's see. My group is definitely a component of C1000. It helped out majorly because it helped me see that there are a wide variety of people out there, and especially the identities exercise, showing all the different aspects of a human basically and laying them out there and making them aware to everybody. It showed me that we are a very diverse group of kids here at Clemson University, and you will see that anywhere you go. And we're a big family here, and everybody loves one another. Everybody is tied in with one another and have a great time. Let's see. It was definitely a useful tool. It taught me a lesson on being open to just all different individuals, even though personally I was already okay with it. It just brought. I didn't realize how there were some folks in there that. How do I put this in my words? There were some folks in there that did not come off to have certain aspects to their habits or something that just it doesn't appear to the naked eye. And to bring that aware to me, I'm like, wow, I did not know that. I wouldn't have even guessed. And still, it's just like everybody has their own little world. Everybody is unique to oneself and come from all different types of ethical backgrounds, religious beliefs, sexual orientation, all of the above. And it led to a very successful discussion, and the group leaders of ours were able to get the whole group involved, and everybody, not a single person sat there in silence and not say anything. Everybody jumped to say something. They got us very involved, and it was a great discussion, and it was definitely a true dialogue discussion. Thank you very much, and this is my new student dialogue.